Welcome everybody to All Got Everything. And today we are talking about creating content or being created by content. I'm just gonna go and vamp here for a little bit. Decided I was going to go live on this video versus actually just making a video. Maybe I may make a video later, but I wanted to get some live feedback while I do that. And so, super excited to be on here on today. Wow. Missed my mic. All right, I'm mic'd up now. Let me know what you guys are thinking here. All right, give me just a moment. I'll put the stream up there so I can see. But yeah, if you guys are joining in today, I want to talk about creating content versus being created by content. That looks nice right there. How's that sound? Ooh. Is that up? Perfect. Okay. So in today's subject matter, I'm going to be breaking down some rules of thought, some concepts, some ideas that will get you thinking, am I truly being authentic in my content, or am I being created by content that is out there? And so let's unpack it. So first and foremost, I want to start off by saying that being created by content is not a bad thing. And what I mean by that, what I mean by being created by content is that when things are trending, when things are popular, you don't mind doing the latest dance trends, TikToks, reels, and things of that nature. You don't mind talking about the latest news articles or things of that. But at the end of the day, that's what's creating your content. And so if there's nothing new coming out or there's not a new trend, then you're kind of trying to find your way into developing new content. So that can work to your advantage in a lot of ways, but you want to make sure that when you're setting up your platform, you want to be your authentic self. So if you're growing a channel like myself that's teaching on certain topics, talking about particular things, I have to be careful that I don't fall into the latest trends, don't fall into the latest topics, or don't try to be like this person or that person when it comes to creating when it comes to creating YouTube videos for you guys. And that same thing can go for you and what you're trying to put out there for your content. So it's really easy for shorter videos, I would say, when you're trying to grow your channel. It makes sense to regurgitate, reuse, recycle content that is effective. If there's a music trend that is going on and you want to apply that to your content, go ahead and do that. It's going to be beneficial to you. People are already looking for who's doing this video, who's doing it in different ways. And so that's one way to stay on top with your viewers. However, when you look at the grand scheme of things, you want to really identify what your channel is truly about, what your channel is conveying to other people, or what's your message you're trying to get across, right? And so over time, you start to form habits. And so when you create certain habits of content, people identify you as that person. For example, I'm just going to use the example that I did a live with some gentlemen a few weeks back, and one of the subjects that came up in the conversation were negative Christian or toxic Christianity along the lines of attacking each other, right? And so some YouTube channels, I'm just using this as an example, some YouTubers, all they do is attack other Christians, and so in that, they're waiting for the latest scandal. They're waiting for the latest trend, latest popular minister, pastor, or YouTuber or other content creator to fall short or do something so they can make a video about that. Now, what is the point you're trying to convey to your viewers? Yes, it looks like you're teaching the gospel and spreading the good news and making sure that all these people are accountable. But after a while, you become that person that is known for shedding light on other Christians, right? And so I'm just using that as an example as to being created by content. That is somebody who's being created by content. You need that outlet. You need that person to fall short. You need that person to slip up and say something. You need this thing to happen in order for you to stay abreast on the video information that you're developing and putting out. Now, when you're a content creator, when you're genuine in the content that you're creating, everything is your authentic self. Everything is just you coming up on camera. You can be talking about different subject matters, but you're not relying on other content in order for you to do so. Another example of this is I follow a lot of self-made millionaire channels that involve starting up your own business and things of that nature. And a lot of these videos is kind of split down the middle, but some videos, for example, will talk about books, podcasts, and things of that nature and do reviews. And so they're relying on information that's already put out there for their channel to thrive. They do reviews and say, hey, I read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and this is my take on that. And this is what you can learn from this. However, there are others that are, I'll say, content creators where they're saying, hey, I started a Fiverr business and this is how my Fiverr business has grown. I started my Upworks business. I started YouTubing and this is how I grew my channel in order to make an income from that. And so they teach you what they actually did themselves in order for them to make a profit, for you to make a profit for yourself in order for you to do whatever it is that you want to do. And so those individuals I will call content creators or influencers. And so when you think about the grand scheme of things, when you're looking about the videos that you're putting out, we're looking at the quality of context that you're delivering, where do you stand? Are you an influencer or are you influenced by social media? Or do you make an influence on your social media? When people are looking at your channel or your page, are you always doing the latest topics of discussion? Are you always doing the latest dances? Or are you making some new content? Maybe it dabbles in that a little bit, but you're really pointing to your personal touch on everything. So really start to think about what kind of person you want to be on camera. Really start to think about how you stand out and are different. What's going to make people follow your channel? What's going to make people subscribe to you? What's going to make people look at you versus somebody else? Because there are a lot of people that are influenced by social media. So they're always searching, they're always watching videos. And you want to be the person, right? I want to be the person that's getting people to my channel. We're lying to ourselves if we're saying, oh, I don't want more subscribers, I don't want more views, I don't want more this and that. Yes, we want to give out good information and we generally want to help people, but we want to help out as many people as possible. So we want to do what is necessary to connect with that audience, with those people. And we know where people are looking. That is the main thing. You have to figure out where your audience is. You have to figure out what people are looking at. And so if you're a music creator, right? If you create music and you're big on that, one thing you can do is, rate other music, talk about other artists, talk about other music that interests you, right? Things that interest you can tie in. You're plugging in other creators, you're plugging in other content, but then you're kind of leading people to your stuff. And so there's different things that you can do in order for you to grow your channel, but you want to be mindful of how often you do that information, how often you share that. And so when you're posting things online, where you're posting videos, where you're posting content, how authentic are you? How or what makes you so special? I'll put that below. What makes you so special? What makes you stand out from everybody else? Are you drowning in with all the noise? For example, a big thing right now is everything that's going on with Russia and Ukraine. Or are you still, you can tap into that and say, here's my Christian view on that. This is what Christians should be doing, this, that, or the other, since I do a Christian spin on things on my channel. Or what I've also done is I've just left that alone. I've not even touching that. I'm one of those individuals that when certain things come into the limelight, I sit back and wait. I might miss the opportunity to talk about the topic. I might miss the opportunity to say, hey, this is my opinion on it. But for me, for the most part, I like to sit back and see what's really going on before I jump into that. Shout out Christian Fam, what's going on, brother? I'm only going to be here for a little bit. Guys, if you see Christian Fam in the chat, he has a great live that is going on at 3 o'clock. I'm ending my live at 3 o'clock because I want to watch that one. They're talking about old school R&B and things of that nature, not to get off topic. But again, this is a good example of having authentic topic, a real conversation about something that that is engaging with his audience that he can relate to, and that comes off great on camera. He's doing something that's genuine versus individuals that are regurgitating information or using other information to basically develop their content. Another thing that I do or I stay away from is reaction videos. And so, like I said before, if you do reaction videos and that's part of what you do for your channel, that's great. That's something that I'm not doing personally for my channel. But in that, if that's all you do, you're going to always need something to happen for you to respond to those videos. Whereas if that's something that you use as an example, then that's good too. Like if you're talking about a certain subject matter, like for example, salvation, or for example, like a big thing that happened a couple months ago, everybody was doing videos on tongues, right? And so you might use a clip from somebody's thing to convey your message, but really you're teaching and interpreting tongues from a biblical standpoint, but you might use different takes from other people's views to support your content to create a video, or you can do your own video without really touching the topic. So that's a hot topic. You talk about it. You may or may not include others in that video, but you're still being your authentic self. And so you don't want to fall into a pattern of always needing other content to create your content. And that's what I mean by being a content creator versus being created by content. There are a lot of people that are trending and growing in their channels, but all they're known for is doing the latest trends. There's never anything authentic. There's never anything that's genuine, that is just them. And they have millions of followers, millions of influencers, especially on those shorter channels when it comes to Reels on Instagram and TikTok and things like that. They're mostly are populated by other people's content. A big TikTok caveat here that I'll even include is that some people who make original content. There's one guy that I follow. He does great comedy on TikTok, and he's so popular. You guys might even know about him without me saying anything, but he is so popular that other people do their own version of his videos, and they get views based on his videos. And that happens a lot. Some popular person will be authentic. They'll be an influencer, and they have their own style of creating videos. And then you're scrolling on TikTok, and you see other people using that soundbite to create their content, and that's mostly what they do. And so that happens a lot in that space. So you want to kind of decide, am I being created by my content, or am I actually creating content that is authentic and genuine? And so take that time to think about that. Take that time to think about what you want to do for your audience, how you're truly impacting your audience. Am I watching other people's videos and then responding to that? Or am I just have an idea and making a video about this? Am I listening to what people are looking for and making videos about that to teach, to inspire, to encourage? Or am I simply just putting out videos basically because this is a trending subject, this is a trending topic, this is what's popular right now, this is what's going on? Or am I being genuine in the content that I'm creating? And if you have any questions about that, please leave a comment below. Please let me know that you're here. If you're stopping by, if you're scrolling through, hit that like button really quick. Let the algorithm know that you support and you like the content that I'm putting out here. If you want to see more of this, it shoots it up the algorithm in order for my videos to be seen more by individuals like yourself. And one of the comments here, I'm going to start looking at the comments. I like this comment here. Staying in your lane is essential. If you guys ever see me go out my lane, you will know I'm out my lane, because I'll be mumbling, I'll be all over the place, and the confidence may not come on camera as much as it should. Or you could tell, when I'm passionate about something, I have more excitement. But when something rubs me the wrong way, I really get into it. And I try not to convey that on camera, because I want to show the love of Christ in my delivery so people can actually learn and listen, versus giving them my flesh, and people not really take in what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to convey to people. So staying in your lane is very important. Let me see. And this is another good one here. Is more principles behind the current events, right? That's a good take. 3 to 5 minutes in and out with faith-based perspective. That is very good when you want to do like a reaction video or respond to certain things. Again, I do that every now and again. I tried it out, and I really feel like that's not my forte. But I'm big on, if you ask me a question or if I'm on somebody else's channel or page, I respectfully engage in the conversation. But for my channel, for my page, I try to stay in my lane for the most part. But when it comes to reaction and giving your take on things, it's really good to follow that format of just simply giving a Christian perspective, you know, what the word of God says and how we should really respond as Christians. Sometimes we get taken away by the news and get caught up in the media. And that's what happens to a lot of us, is that we respond, excuse me, emotionally to the latest events, emotionally to what's going on in the news. And we're easily swayed by whatever media puts out there, whatever social media is putting out there, whatever the hot topic is. But we need to take time to relax, sit back and say, okay, what is the word of God saying about this? How should Christians really respond to this? Where's the heart of God in all of this? And that's how we can better impact and influence others, right? And thank you guys for your support. If you're joining in, go ahead and hit that like button if you're here with me on today. Here's for an example. This weekend's video was abuse, get help, and get out. This scripture about God's view of false testimony. The assuming abuse is true. Scriptures of God's thoughts, then prayer for all. So that's a good approach, right? That's a good strategy. Even in that. And is that one of your videos? If there's a video, please drop the link below. If that's a video that you did yourself, because I would love to see that. And get other people exposure to your channel. I'm a big person on supporting others, supporting individuals that support me. So if you have that video to that, please drop it below, and that way we can check it out here. But that's very important that we take time to get in and get out if we're talking about certain things. If we're conveying a certain message on our channel, we want to be ourselves every single time that we show up on camera. When we build a certain character on film, I'm already building a certain character. People know me to be a certain way on camera, how I deliver my message, how I articulate myself. So if anything veers off of that, it's going to change my viewers. It's going to change their approach. They're going to know what they're getting from me. So if I'm doing something different, outlandish, off the wall, completely different from what I'm used to, that's going to hurt my impact on my community, as well as turn people away from the consistency that I'm trying to portray. How do you link it here? What you can do is if you go to your channel real quick, you can actually in the header just copy a link and then paste it as a comment here below. And then, you know, when people come see this video later and they watch the video, I'm gonna say click that link below in the comments there, and they'll be able to see it. And so that's one way to do it. I'll also drop it below there because I think that's a good topic to talk about. She said the video name here, I'm gonna show it for you guys. The video name is Abuse, Get Help, and Get Out. All right. And so does anybody else have any other questions for me on today? Any comments along the lines of, are you a creator or are you created by content? And so that's something that you should really start considering. And it's okay to change your approach. If you have a certain approach and it's not working, it's okay to call audible on your content, because you really, now I might feel bad for saying this, but you really don't owe anybody anything. I could be here teaching for months and then decide to do Christian comedy and that take off because, you know, that's something new I wanted to try, something I felt more comfortable doing, because at the end of the day, it's just YouTube. At the end of the day, it's just YouTube. These are my thoughts, my opinions, you know, but it's just something for you. If you're building a persona, building a character, building a platform, building a community, and you want to identify yourself separately from everybody else, you want to stand out, you really have to decide, am I truly impacting my community? Am I an influencer, or am I being influenced? Am I creating authentic content that is me, that stands out from other individuals? You know, what's different about me? How do I stand out from everyone that's in the chat that's watching right now? How am I different on camera than you are? How do I teach different? How do I articulate my message differently than everybody else? Again, there is nothing wrong with using other people's content to build your content. That's actually a good strategy. I have a video about that coming Monday. Monday, I'm gonna drop my video on shorts. The effective approach to creating effective shorts. And so if you're struggling with shorts, shorts are very easy. And if you want to get more information on how to put out shorts consistently to grow your channel, mine doubled within the last month just from doing that. Sorry, there's a hum there. Oh, must be lost the sound. Did you lose the sound? Let me know if you can hear me now, because I just saw in the comments that it's kind of hard to hear me. Is that better? Is the sound better? Oh, perfect. So if you guys can hear me, yes. If you guys have any last minute questions, I want to wrap up here. But if you guys have any last minute questions or thoughts or opinions about, am I a Christian, or not even a Christian creator, even though I am, but am I a creator or am I created by content? I want to hear any last minute comments that you guys might have before I wrap it up here. Let's see here. And I'm gonna go through the comments one more time there. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining in. There's a lot of great people in the chat. If you see somebody else in the chat, go subscribe to all of that. Oh yeah, thank you. Shout out to you all for joining in. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Truly appreciate all the love and support that you guys gave on today. Yeah, I'm gonna be going live a lot more. I think I'm gonna do a March Madness where I try to go live. I don't want to commit to every day, but I probably will go live every day, and y'all can see a lot of me the rest of March. That's my goal. That's my idea. Being creative versus being created by content. Want to stand out. Things of that nature. And so if this was a good video, again, hit that like button. Thank you guys for your feedback. Thank you guys for your comment. And I'm actually going to schedule it out. This was an impromptu, but next time I'm actually going to schedule it out so you guys can be prepared to join in. I think that's a good strategy. Let's see here. Oh, that's awesome. So you're going live on June. Oh, wow. You don't even look 64. Cool. Hey, Finding the Truth Ministry. Shout out to you guys for joining in. Always a great supporter there. Yeah, go back and listen to this video. It's going to be a good video for you to decide where do you stand. And it's always good to change up your routine. I'll also say, since you just joined in, Finding the Truth Ministries is a great example of what I mean by creating personal content. All his videos are inspirational. The way he does his videos, the message that he conveys is very good. Go check out his channel. You will see somebody who has genuine, authentic, original content versus people who just create content off of other people's content. And so with that, I'm going to close. Again, thank you guys for supporting. If you just joined in, even though it's at the end, go ahead and hit that like button. I truly appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys for all the comments, all the love. Catch you guys on my next video.